Hello friends and welcome back. Today we will talk about the moon. From the day this world was made and up till now, there have been many successful landings there. The very first landing occurred on July 21, 1969, when an American astronaut, Neil Armstrong, stepped on the moon. And recently, India also made a thriving landing on the moon. After the first landing by Neil Armstrong, discussions started gaining momentum that human settlements will be established in the future. But even after 51 years, there is no sign of settlements. However, possibilities are being noticed that humans will be sent to the moon again and they will be responsible for establishing settlements, and if their plan turns out to be successful, more astronauts will be sent there as well. Is life possible on moon? And is it possible that we start living there? That is what we will talk about in this video. We will analyze the difficulties which we can face, resources we will require, and that are there any possibilities of commencing life on moon. So, let's begin. There will be many challenges in this journey to settle on the moon. The heat of the scorching day and the cold of the freezing night, the unavailability of food and water, including climate change. Looking at the dangers of global warming, the search for life on Mars and the moon has increased. SpaceX is working on a project to settle human settlements on Mars by 2030. At the same time, NASA is preparing to send astronauts back to the moon. It is possible that outside the scientific Earth, humans will be able to settle on Mars and the moon. But life like the Earth cannot be possible anywhere else. If we start living on the moon, then we will have to change all our habits completely. Before going to the moon, it is important to know what is on the moon for humans. The moon, which looks smaller than the Earth, is actually full of natural resources. There are also a lot of rare resources on the moon, which are found on the Earth in a very small amount. Scientists believe that when the natural resources of the Earth are exhausted, then we can bring these resources from the moon to the Earth. But for the mining of resources, it is important for humans to live on the moon. And when humans have to live on the moon, they will have to settle human settlements there anyway. All the necessary facilities for life will also have to be made available. Hydrogen, oxygen, silicon, aluminum, titanium, gold, silver and many other elements are present there. Rare element helium-3 is also present in a large amount on the moon. Helium-3 comes directly from sunlight, but the atmosphere of the Earth stops it from reaching the surface. While there is no atmosphere on the moon, helium-3 is being absorbed in the surface of the moon after the formation of the solar system. Helium-3 is so powerful that 100 grams of helium-3 can be supplied non-stop electricity in Texas for a year. Rupees. Before permanently settling on the moon, scientists will have to overcome many challenges. The biggest challenge will be to deliver food and water to the moon. It costs about $50,000 to send a 1-pound weighted item to the moon. Looking at the expenses of sending goods to the moon, we will have to develop such techniques before going to the moon, with the help of which we can farm on the moon. If the crop is successful on the moon, then also the necessary minerals and nutrients for farming will have to be brought from the Earth. The journey about moon is still on and many factors remain to be discussed. Don't forget to watch the second part of this video next week. Till then, goodbye.